The Crimean War was fought between Britain and France on the one hand and Russia on the other in defence of what was then called the sick man of Europe, Turkey. The war ended in victory for the British and the French, although the loss of life was huge. And in 1856, the idea was launched that a memorial church should be built in Constantinople, now of course modern Istanbul, to commemorate the British dead. There was a competition, and the terms of the competition stipulated that the style of the building should be Gothic, i.e. a European style to contrast with the style of Constantinople, and that no approximation to the Byzantine style was to be allowed. The winner of the competition was William Burges, who was one of the most interesting architects of the High Victorian period. The original proposal stipulated that the site was going to be presented by the Sultan of Turkey. Unfortunately, as time went on, Burges was asked to reduce the size of his church because the budget kept on being reduced, and also the Sultan kept on changing his mind as to where the site in the city was to be. And so, after several years of frustration, Burges decided that he would give up the commission in 1863. The runner-up to the original competition was George Edmund Street, and it was he in the end who built what is a much smaller and, one has to say, less exciting structure than Burges's original proposal, which you can see here in this presentation watercolour by an artist called Axel Haig. The church is in the northern Italian Gothic style, but given a pentis above the doorway to provide some shade. And then the watercolour also has a rather exciting foreground of a marketplace with figures in turbans and such like, exhibiting, talking amongst themselves and also exhibiting their wares, birds in cages, fruit and such like. One has to say this is probably one of what could have been one of the most exciting Gothic revival churches of the mid-19th century, but sadly it wasn't to be.